How did you get into buying art? No, don't be serious. I want to know everything about you.
How did I get into
Yeah,
buying
tell me the
art?
trajectory from like A to Z. Go ahead, go. Keep on talking.
I went to school. I got my degree in interior design at University of Georgia, and I got out of school, and I did not want to work in a cubicle drafting my life away, so I moved to Atlanta, and I went to work in a very high-end art gallery and started like the very bottom, like just assisting the gallery owner. Fagold. And then I decided that that was my passion. That's what I wanted to do. That was my passion, and I wanted to be around art and sell art and create beautiful environments with art.
And who was your first client? Tell me the day, what happened, how'd you find them, were you nervous?
My first client in my own business?
Yep.
Who was my first client? I mean, I worked in a gallery for years. I had my own gallery.
You worked in
but then I had my own gallery. I started a furniture gallery in 1990 called Art Forms. It was all one-of-a-kind furniture, which is all in this house. And
Wasn't I working for you then?
Yeah. No, you weren't working for me then. I was 30 years old. I started that gallery. And I've worked with Doug Macon of Macon and Company.
Okay, that's when I was working.
And then so I had my gallery, and that's when I developed my clientele and was placing art. And it was not only paintings and sculptures, it was also one-of-a-kind furniture.
And what do you think the first barrier that people have about buying art, and how did you cross that barrier?
They're intimidated. The minute they walk into a gallery, they feel intimidated because it's not their comfort zone. It's considered, there's some sort of like thing that happens. How would you feel when you walk in a gallery? You feel like, oh, I don't know really, it's expensive. You look at the price tags. How could I afford this? How could I make this happen? How could I make my environment be beautiful? And
well, if I can interject, that is your gift. You make people feel comfortable.
Thank you.
You make people comfortable in any situation.
And if someone gives you a price, sorry?
I say call Michelle.
Call Michelle.
Pizer.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Take care.
Thank you, honey. It looks awesome.
I just hope I'm not leaving the world.
Very clean in here.
You tell the doggies.
We'll tell the
Tell
doggies.
your babies.
Y'all don't shake. No shaking.
See, you're all happy and polite.
I know.
I'm fixing to go home and get happy and polite.
Yeah, fish. Thank you so much.
Hey, Michelle. So what's the biggest barrier to people? Is it money also? Or perception of not having that money?
Perception of, I really think it's the intimidation factor. I think galleries, and this was something that Robert Rauschenberg was all about, the high art and the low art. All that pop art of the 60s was all about bringing art to people, the masses, allowing people to anybody could look at art And art transcends everything, and it connects everybody.
But there's a huge lack of education among general people about what it is. If you go in Haverty's and there's a frame painting, is that art? Can I buy that? And
But it's all
they
about
just don't-
looking.
yeah,
It's all about looking. All you
help
have to do is
personally.
educate their eye. It doesn't take long to educate an eye.
and what they like, and help them find
Out, you listen, you collaborate, you.
Do you do like field trips with them, or you send them off to places and have them come back
No,
and report?
I take my clients, depending if a client wants to shop with me, I'll take them, but typically I will shop it first because my clients really, I do the footwork first, and then I'll take them in and show them.
And it's kind of like giving somebody a fishing pole as opposed to giving them fish, because it's a lifelong journey when you start
It is
collecting
a
them.
lifelong, and I really only try to coach them to buy what they love.
And
Not
it's-
people
it's-
say, well, is it going to be an investment?
Yeah.
And I'm
And
like,
it's going to be worth more.
is it going to be worth more? And it's kind of like, well, we can go there, but that's
Can I sell
auction.
it?
Yeah, let's shop an auction if you want that, or let's talk. But really, buy what you love. Buy what blows your skirt up. That's what I think.
And in terms of the trends you see going forth, do people in this economy, you think they're cheating themselves because they think that art is just not the priority and it's going by the wayside?
Well, I think any luxury item is all about, it's about they still want
Beauty.
beauty. And they
yes.
want to feel good. It's whether or not they're going into a Bed Bath Body Shop and getting like a cream for their skin, or they're going into a car dealership and buying a Mercedes or a BMW. It's all about that, people, if you can find value in it, if you can create value, people will buy it. You have to create the value. And with art, the most important thing I've found is that if they really love it, it does something to their gut. Like it really, if it moves them, they'll buy it. If it's something that resonates with them, and that takes listening.
Yeah.
Really takes listening.
What's going on in your business right now? Who are some of your clients, and any good stories you could tell? Any kind of
The Ritz-Carlton has been buying art from
Cool,
me.
that's great.
Been doing a lot of Ritz.
Any like young couples that just bought a house and come to you and they say, "Hey, we have blank walls."
I've had those.
And
I've had some young. I've had people that I've brought along over the years, but really I do a lot of hospitality at this point, and a lot of corporate. But for me, a private collection is the most fun.
And just to riff on this, what do you think the value of a show would be that kind of was focused on how to buy art for your home and your office
Oh,
and
I
your
think it
life?
would create a lot of value. I think if people felt that
Had
there was a
tools.
comfort zone, and that it doesn't have to be
And again,
intimidating and
educate
scary,
people
and educating their
about the
eye.
process, because
It's
they have no clue
anything.
where to start.
People look at fashion magazines every day and their eye gets educated. People read men's health, women's health, and they get educated. They do not go and pick up. They'll pick up an interior like an Elle Decor or an Architectural Digest, and that will educate their eye in design and high design and what's out there and the trends. But really, it still is about that. I think, and some people want the experience and knowing the artist and the process. Some people don't. Some people want instant collections. You just have to listen to what they want.
That's great. Thank you very much, Michelle Pizer. Woohoo!